Good morning students. Today in this class we are going to learn about nutrition in organisms. So here how the organisms prepare food, how they take food, etc. and what are the processes involved in it. So that all we are going to learn in this lesson. So here if you see in the starting of the lesson you can find some students sitting in groups and eating. So here in that students one girl is there named Anu. So she went with her friends along with her teacher to Vanabhojanam. So while eating food, Anu got some doubts in her mind. So what are those doubts? So here Anu asked her teacher different questions. So in house mother prepares food. So animals are also the living things. So for animals who prepare food, and also plants are also living things. Then how do plants get their food? Do mushrooms are also living things, or how do the mushrooms get their food? Like that she asked different questions to her teacher. So her teacher said that in order to know and understand all these questions, first they have to know about the nutrition. They have to know about the nutrition. What is nutrition? So what is nutrition means? So the process of intake and also the utilization of food by the organisms, it is called as the nutrition. So this way of nutrition differs from one organism to the another organism. So here there are modes of nutrition. First you have the modes of nutrition. So there are two types of nutrition. First one is autotrophic nutrition and the second one is heterotrophic nutrition. So you might have come across this autotrophs and heterotrophs. So autotrophs means, so auto means self, trophos means nourishment, self nourishment. So the organisms which prepare their own food, these are called as autotrophs anamata. So here plants do not depend on any others and they prepare their own food materials. So they are called as autotrophs. Next here you have the heterotrophs. Hetero means others and trophos means nourishment. So the animals that depend on other plants for their food, they are called as the heterotrophs. So like this we have two types of nutrition, autotrophs and heterotrophs. So here in the lesson you have one table. So here you have given the nature of the organism. Does it prepares its own food or depends on other organisms? Next, whether it is an autotroph or a heterotroph, you have to fill this table. So what are those given in this table means mango tree, cat, rose plant, mushroom, leech, goat, human beings are given in the table. So we shall see mango tree. So it does not depend on others, it prepare its own food. Next, cat depends on others because, and also it is a heterotroph. Next, rose plant prepares its own food, it is an autotroph. Next, mushroom does not prepare its own food, it is a heterotroph. Next, leech also does not prepare its food, it depends on others, it is also heterotroph. Next, goat also depend on others. Next, human beings, can we prepare our own food? No, we bring the materials that are produced by the plants to to prepare food. So we also can't prepare our own food, so we also comes under the heterotrophs anamata. So are all plants are autotrophs? Here we have the question, are all plants are autotrophs? So let us see in this lesson. So what kind of nutrition you can see in the mushrooms? Mushrooms. So you might have known about the mushrooms. In Telugu we call it as a puttagodugulu antaramma. So what is the color of these mushrooms? Means they are white in color. So here in this lesson we shall see how all plants are heterotrophs or not, how do they prepare food, and what are the raw materials required for preparing the food, etc. Next, what kind of nutrition is seen in animals? So in animals definitely we can say that heterotrophic mode of nutrition is seen in the animals. So here green plants are autotrophs and the mushrooms and the animals are the heterotrophs anamata. So animals including the humans get food from the plants and animals, and also in turn they eat the plants anamata. So plants do not depend on any others for their food, so they prepare their own food materials. So through a process, one process is there. So here animals or human beings directly or indirectly depend on plants for their food, so they are called as the heterotrophs anamata. So next here, how do the green plants prepare their food? So we all know very well that the plants are green in color as they have the green leaves, and also the forest are all can be seen as green as they contain all the green plants anamata. So here why the leaves are green in color? Why are they not red or brown or yellow in color? Means because here enduku plants lo leaves we can find mostly in green color only. Green color lone manam చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. Very rare cases lo red, yellow we can see. So why the leaves are mostly green in color? Means because they contain a substance called chlorophyll. Because they contain a substance called chlorophyll anamata. So where do you can find this chlorophyll? Means this chlorophyll is seen in the chloroplast in the leaf anamata. So with the help of this chlorophyll, the green leaves are able to prepare their own food anamata. So this chlorophyll is responsible for all the greenery in the plants and also play a key role in the preparation of the food anamata. Next you have here the autotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition mainly photosynthesis. So here in our houses our mother prepares food in the kitchen. So up to now we have learnt that the plants prepare their own food. So do plants also have kitchen like us? Then how do they prepare their food, etc. So Anu said the plants also prepare their own food as we prepare the boiled rice. So in your lesson you have the table anamata. So preparation of boiled rice and preparation of food by the green plants. First one you have the raw materials. So for boiled rice what are the raw materials required? Means అంటే మనం అన్నం చేసేటప్పుడు ఏం ఉపయోగిస్తాము? యాక్చువల్లీ ద రైస్, వాటర్. And green plants while preparing their food, what do the raw materials they use? They are the carbon dioxide, water. These are the raw materials. Next, source of energy. మనం రైస్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? that is from the stove. Next green plants ki source of energy, it is from the sunlight anamata. Next happens in, so మనం ఎక్కడ బాయిల్డ్ రైస్ వేటిలో చేస్తామంటే ఇన్ కుక్కర్ ఆర్ ఎ వెసల్. హియర్ ఇన్ ప్లాంట్ వేర్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ మీన్స్ ఇన్ ద క్లోరోప్లాస్ట్ ఇన్ గ్రీన్ పార్ట్స్ అనమాట. నెక్స్ట్ ఫైనల్లీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిజల్ట్ మీన్స్ వి గెట్ ద బాయిల్డ్ రైస్. ఇన్ ప్లాంట్స్ వాట్ డూ దే గెట్, ఇట్ గెట్స్ ద glucose or the carbohydrates. So based on this table you have some questions. What are the raw materials required for the preparation of food by the green plants, and which gas is taken by the plants during this process, and name the food material that is formed in the plant. Next, what do you conclude from the above information? So these are the questions anamata based on the table that you have to answer. So in the textbook if you find, you can find here the leaf preparing the food in the form of a diagram anamata. How do they prepare its food, what are the raw materials required, etc. So you have to answer the questions. Next, the process by which the green plants prepare their own food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll. So in order to form a glucose or a carbohydrate, so this process it is called as the photosynthesis. So photo means light, photo means light, synthesis means to make. So this is the process called as the photosynthesis. Here you have an equation. So carbon dioxide plus water gives rise to, so carbohydrate plus oxygen plus water. So this is the equation you can see. So carbon dioxide plus water gives rise to carbohydrate plus oxygen plus water. Here you can find that glucose is a simple form of carbohydrate which is formed by the result of photosynthesis, and it is converted into the starch which is a complex form of carbohydrate. So this process takes place in the leaves anamata. So the presence of starch in the leaves indicates the process of photosynthesis. So this you can know by testing the leaves anamata. So here next you have so directly you cannot test the leaves by using the iodine solution. In order to know the presence of starch in the leaves, you have one test, that is by using the iodine solution. So you cannot put directly the iodine solution on the leaves in order to know the presence of starch. There is one process anamata. Next, essential raw materials required for the process of photosynthesis. So here we bring all the raw materials and ingredients that are required for preparing the food from market or outside. So next, where do the plants get these raw materials? First of all, so the plants get carbon dioxide from air, carbon dioxide from air. Next, water, the plants get water from the soil. Next, chlorophyll, this chlorophyll will be already present in the leaves anamata. So these are the raw materials that are required for the plant for process of photosynthesis. So these all raw materials the plants take from the air, water, and which are present in the leaves anamata. So these green, we know that the leaves are green in color. Why the leaves are green in color means because the leaves contain a green pigment called chlorophyll, which mainly helps in the process of photosynthesis and also in preparing the food and water. So for next, what does the chlorophyll do in the plant? What is the function of the chlorophyll? So the chlorophyll captures the energy from the sunlight. So this energy is used to synthesize the food. Chlorophyll ఏం చేస్తుందంటే సన్లైట్ నుంచి ఎనర్జీని క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. సో ఆ ఎనర్జీని క్యాప్చర్ చేసి అండ్ ఇట్ మెయిన్లీ హెల్ప్స్ ఇన్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ద ఫుడ్ అనమాట. సో హియర్, so in some plants you can see the red and brown colored leaves. Up to now we have learnt that only the green leaves containing the pigment called chlorophyll, which is present in the chloroplast of leaves, helps in preparing the food. కానీ కొన్ని plants లో మీరు red, brown colored leaves also you can see. So do these leaves also perform photosynthesis? సో ఇవి కూడా ఫోటోసింథసిస్ని ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తాయా? సో నెక్స్ట్, do you have the questions there, do they perform photosynthesis, what do you think, like that అనమాట. సో in order to prove this we have the activities అనమాట. సో in your textbook you have given the activities in order to perform this. So what are those two activities? Let us see. So in order to know whether the red and the brown colored leaves also perform photosynthesis, you have to perform an experiment anamata. So what are the materials required for doing this experiment means, so red or brown colored leaves, iodine solution, dropper, test tube and water. So first of all you have to take the red and brown colored leaves and you have to smash it. Leaves అన్నిటిని బాగా స్మాష్ చేసి and you have to add some water and you have to make it like a paste అనమాట. So after making the paste you have to drain all the water from the leaves and you have to take it in a test tube. So after taking into the test tube that water from that smashed leaves, you have to put drops of iodine solution with the help of a dropper. So next, after some time if you observe, after adding the iodine solution, that liquid mixture will turn blue black in color. So if the solution turns blue black color, then it indicates the presence of starch in the leaves. So from this activity you can know that the red or brown colored leaves also perform the photosynthesis. How you can say means, already these leaves also contain the green colored pigment called the chlorophyll anamata. So but these red and brown colored pigments will mask the green colored pigment, అంటే గ్రీన్ కలర్ కనపడనివ్వకుండా ఇవి చేస్తాయి అన్నమాట. కాబట్టి this red and brown colored leaves also perform photosynthesis. So from this we conclude, so these red and brown colored leaves also perform photosynthesis anamata with the help of this iodine solution. Next, to know the importance of light in photosynthesis. So we have already learnt that sunlight is the main source of energy for the plants in order to prepare food. So in order to know this, how sunlight is plays an important role in the process of photosynthesis, you have to do one activity. So you have to take 2 potted plants. So and one plant you have to keep it in a dark and other plant you have to keep it in sunlight for about 72 hours anamata. So after 72 hours you have to pluck the leaves from both of the plants and you have to test the leaves, whether the leaves have prepared the food anamata. So here you have to take the leaf extract from both of the plants anamata. So if you put iodine solution, here also you have to take a iodine solution. First you have to take the leaf extract from the plant which we have kept in a dark anamata. So in that leaf extract you have to add iodine solution. So if you observe in that leaf extract, you cannot find that extract changing into blue black color after adding the iodine solution. ఆ లీఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ పైన మనం అయోడిన్ సొల్యూషన్ వేసిన తర్వాత అది బ్లూ బ్లాక్ కలర్లోకి చేంజ్ అవ్వలేదన్నమాట. ఏది మనము డార్క్ ప్లేస్లో పెట్టినటువంటి ప్లాంట్ యొక్క లీఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్. అదేవిధంగా వాట్ ఎవర్ అదర్ ప్లాంట్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ కెప్ట్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఇన్ ద ప్రజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ సన్లైట్, ఆ ప్లాంట్ యొక్క లీఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ కూడా తీసుకొని అదేవిధంగా అయోడిన్ సొల్యూషన్ వేయాలన్నమాట. వేసిన తర్వాత ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ టైమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ యూ క్యాన్ సీ దట్ ద లీఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేంజింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద బ్లూ బ్లాక్ కలర్ విచ్ ఇండికేట్స్ ద ప్రజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టార్చ్ ఇన్ ద లీఫ్ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్. సో హియర్ from these two plants you can observe, and also from this activity we can conclude that the sunlight is very very essential in the process of photosynthesis. The plants can prepare their food only in the presence of sunlight and also during the daytime. So daytime only we can find the sunlight, not during the night times anamata. So without sunlight the plants can't prepare their own food. So here these two activities we conclude that the red or brown colored leaves also perform photosynthesis as they have the green colored pigment chlorophyll in a hidden manner. Next here in the activity 2 we can conclude that the importance of sunlight in photosynthesis. So next we have the raw materials, water, carbon dioxide, and also some activities in the lesson. So that activities we can see in the next class.